Hey guys, welcome to Health 110, Personal Health and Wellness. My name is Billy Strother, and this guy right here, and I have the privilege of being your instructor for this fall semester. I'm really excited for a couple reasons. I see several names on my roster who I've had in PED 110. That means one of two things. Either you have to have this class or you enjoyed my last class and so you decided to take another one with me. Either way, we're going to have a great semester. And to each of you who I haven't had, I look forward to getting to know you as the semester progresses along. Please be sure to email me. I know online classes can seem impersonal. I make a video each week just to add a personal aspect to it, but I really enjoy hearing from you guys, so be sure to utilize that. I don't want to just be some weird name or face or voice behind the screen. I'd like to have that relationship even through the online course. So with that being said, just trucking right along here. The other reason I'm really excited about this class is because unlike most classes you'll take in school, period, this class deals with you and where you're at right now. You know, it's not like you're learning some content that you may or may never use. This stuff is relevant and it's real right now where you are. And so everything that we do in here will be based on you improving personal health and wellness. And so we'll focus on issues such as nutrition, mental health, and fitness. And we'll spend quite a bit of time on the mental health area. That's just an area that we don't intentionally take time to make sure that we are well in practicing good behavior. So we're talking stress management there, and then emotional health as well, social health, all of those things that really impact our overall wellness. Okay, we're trucking right along through here. We've got a course syllabus that I'll touch base on. Make sure that you get the proper text, the third edition of Choosing Health, and you do need the Mastering Health Access. So that text would come with a code that gives you access to MyLabs Plus. I recommend getting it from the bookstore on campus. That way you know you're getting the correct text. However, I realize you guys can find much better deals off campus. So I just caution you with that because sometimes you don't get the proper bundle and it may not come with the code that you would need to access the MyLabs Plus or Mastering Health. You'll hear me refer to that. It's the same thing. Okay. The other couple areas on the syllabus, of course, be familiar with your student learning outcomes. That's just important so you know what you're getting into. Be familiar with the grading. And as I said in the email that I've shared with you already, monitor your grades, okay? That's for two reasons. So for one, so you're kind of staying on top of things before it gets too late in the semester. So if you're monitoring weekly, then you're just kind of doing that pulse check and making sure that everything's good. But then also making sure I'm getting grades in timely and accurate. I've been known to make a mistake here or there. And so the other area that you really need to pay attention to is attendance. And so with online classes, attendance is simply based on your participation in the class, and that means submitting the assignments. So if you had an assignment due last week, when I go in to do the attendance, if you completed that assignment, you were in attendance that week. However, if you didn't do anything for the week, of course, you would not be credited for attending class that week. So be mindful of that. Sometimes it's easy in an online class to just forget a week here or there, and after 2 absences I'm required to drop you, and so that's not something that we want to have to get into. So I encourage you from day one, as soon as we go live, that you write all these dates down on a calendar, and in addition to writing these due dates down, because these are the dates that the assignments are due by 11:59, except on the final exam it's due at 7 on that last day. But write these dates down, but then also schedule a time each week that you're going to devote to this course. I've learned if you don't schedule that time, then things happen and we just don't make it a priority. So that's kind of a key to success. Write the due dates down, but then schedule one time each week that you're going to devote to this course. For me, usually I devote Sunday mornings prior to church to kind of get all my online courses straight and touch base with students and just check in and update the Moodle there. Okay. Going back to the Moodle site, as soon as we go live on the 19th, it's very important that you guys click this enrollment verification activity and complete that, as well as the online student orientation. Okay, you won't be able to do anything else in the class until these activities are done, and that's basically what gets you enrolled into the class. So actually, you're on my roster, but you're not officially in the class until you complete this enrollment verification activity. Okay, be familiar with the attendance policy as I've just stated, and then you'll notice here for every section you've got the checklist. And it's very important as we progress through the semester that you monitor your checklist to make sure that it's completely filled in. And so that's just a way for you to also stay on top of things, because there's a lot of links in each section. I get it. And so it's easy to maybe skip over one. Well, the checklist will keep you kind of in check. That's what it's there for. And as that bar fills up, when it's completely green, then you know you've completed all assignments. If you have some white in that bar, then that means you missed something. Just go back. Usually it's as simple as clicking on a link, and that's it. Maybe reading something, watching a video. So all the links may not necessarily have an assignment for you to submit, but it is something that you would need to interact with. Okay? So we get kind of this beginning section here. The primary focus is the course syllabus and the enrollment verification activity. Then hopping on down to our course introduction. And also, let me be clear, most of our videos won't be this long. I try to keep my videos under 2 minutes, but because this is the first week, of course, we kind of have some logistical things to cover and some housekeeping topics to address. Okay, so the very first thing I want to do, and I've already talked about getting to know you and the relationships, is just posting to this Padlet here. Something short, just introducing yourself. As you see here, it says the joys of my life are family, friends, and football, really all sports. We love traveling and working out. Let me introduce this beautiful family here. This picture was actually down at Disney last December. So that's my wife, Denisha, my daughter, Jaden, who just started at the early college in Edgecombe herself, my son, Bryson, he's 8, and there's me. And just a little bit more about me. My full-time job is I'm a principal at South Edgecombe Middle School, and then I'm an adjunct on the side. See, I've been teaching since about 2000, so I've been in this thing for about 20 years now. And as you become an administrator or a principal, it kind of removes you from the classroom. So having this class gives me my teaching fix. I think once you're a teacher, you're always a teacher, and so this kind of keeps me in touch directly in that role. Okay, and my guilty pleasure right now, though, is Lizzo. I can listen to Lizzo music all day long, just put on her playlist and let it jam. And so, yeah, that's my guilty pleasure now that I don't share with everybody. All right, trucking right along. So, but that's the type of things that I'm looking for here from you guys. Just some quick little fun facts as an introduction. And then we're getting right into things. You've got a short video to watch, actually 2 short videos. And then you'll access My Health Labs Plus, or we shorten that up really just to My Labs Plus. So you click here, and it will tell you the process of accessing My Labs Plus. You've got the username and password. Sorry. And then when you click on My Labs Plus, it should sign you right in. Here, and I've actually got it up already here. And so you'll notice a couple things here. And inevitably, I'm going to have some questions, and that's fine. So for that first week, all you have to do is complete the introduction. So this first week, that's it. That's really your only assignment for the whole week, other than the enrollment verification activity, putting the get to know you information in the Padlet, and then this quick introduction to mastering health. And when I say quick, it's very quick. Now, something I want to point out to you here. Each week, you'll need to complete the assignment for the particular chapter that we're working on. If you notice, I have all the due dates on December 16th. That's just to make life easier for me. Sometimes things happen where students miss a due date. Well, if that's the case, then I have to log in each time and open that assignment up for you. And so I just have them all set for December 16th. Just remember that you have an activity on My Labs Plus due each week, okay, for the corresponding chapter that we're working on. Also, you have, I think it's a 14-day free trial period for My Labs Plus. And so if you notice, all of the assignments are available to you from August 19th until the end of the semester. Okay, so realistically, you could get in and complete everything on My Labs Plus in that 14-day trial period. Just throwing that out there for you. I don't necessarily encourage that, but it could be done. Okay? If you have any questions about that, just shoot me an email and I'll kind of be more specific and help walk you through that. All right, well, that's really about all that I have. Again, I want to point out the checklist here. So this checklist would just indicate that you've clicked on these links, watched these videos, and that you've went to My Labs Plus. Okay? I realize I've thrown a lot at you then. We're about 10 minutes in, which is way too long for a video. But But I do look forward to working with you. And again, if you have any questions at all, shoot me an email, and you'll see that I respond pretty quickly. All right, let's make it a great semester. Take care.